Hi, in this video I'll be demonstrating how to install an LED continuous light on a boom arm which is attached to a wall. Right, so there's a boom arm, and the reason I need it is because it needs to shine over my desk. Alright, so there is the boom arm, and then there is my desk. The blue pad is where I do a lot of my videos, and I need a light that shines directly onto that pad, which means the light needs to stand off the wall. And in this video I will show you how I install this, and also I'll show you the product that I used. In order to mount this light, I'm going to be using this product. The brand is Neewer and it's model ST-WM60. The unit consists of a bracket which gets mounted onto the wall. It then has this extending arm which can be adjusted using this knob over here. So all I need to do is mark off on the wall where I want to place this unit. It comes with screws and wall plugs, but personally these wall plugs are a little bit short, especially if your wall is plastered. So I'm going to be using a slightly longer wall plug and a slightly longer screw. This is a 7mm by 30mm wall plug. Right, now I just need to find a place on the wall which is suitable. I've done some tests and I found that this is the best position. Now, something that's important is this knob over here. I want to be able to adjust this knob from this side. I could mount it with this knob like this because then it's easy to get to. Obviously also on the sides easy to get to, but I've got to be careful because if it's like that, then when the light is here, it's a little bit obstructed when the pipe from the light is here. So I'm going to mount mine sideways like that. So I'm just going to mark off the holes now. I'm just using a spirit level to make sure that I'm marking this straight. And I just mark off the holes with my pencil. Now, before drilling, always be mindful of where you're drilling. So over here I have a plug point in the wall, so I must not drill in this line going up and down. I'm unsure if the conduit is traveling up towards the ceiling or if it's going downwards towards the floor. So in this case I've marked off the holes a little bit to the side because the direct line of the plug point would be here. So I'm definitely on the side, which means I cannot be drilling into any wires. Also check for taps on the other side of the wall or any plug points on the other side of the wall, especially if it's a single brick wall. I'm using a size 7 wall plug, so I'm going to use a size 7mm drill bit. Now when I drill, I'm just going to hold this dustpan underneath the drill so that all the cement dust goes into this dustpan and not on the table. When drilling, make sure to hold the drill horizontally. Hold it with 2 hands. Insert the 4 wall plugs. If they're not going all the way in, just tap them in. Right, I insert the first screw. I make sure the wall plug is all the way in, and now I can tighten that. I don't tighten it fully. There you can see it's still moving. I'm going to now insert all the other screws. When I insert the screw, I just give the drill or the screwdriver, whichever you're using, I just give it a little bit of a tap just to make sure that the wall plug is recessed. Now it can happen that it loses its alignment, so before I tighten the screws, I quickly just put the spirit level there and I can see that it has moved. You can also just twist this and there it is perfectly straight. Now I can screw it in. Right, so this is nice and tight on the wall there. I can unscrew that and I can extend this arm and I can insert the light. Right, so I just put that pin in there. I can tighten this and I can bring my light. Just seat it over that, tighten it, and obviously I can adjust my light. All right, so here's the light. I can adjust this knob here, which allows me to extend this in and out. So I'm going to keep it a little bit inwards. And then obviously the light has its own adjuster, so if I wanted to, I could just use the one on the light. And now it needs power. Right, so with regards to the power cable, I need to allow enough cable that this can extend forward and back. So I'm going to extend it now, so it's going to be at its maximum. So it's going to be like that. And now I can just use a cable tie. And then there is a little hook here, so if you wanted to run your cable like that, you can hook it there. If you're doing a ceiling mounting, then you've got a little attachment point if you need to hang something. And I'll just put one in the middle as well. Right, so there's the light attached to the wall. And if you want to finish the job professionally, you can always add some trunking to put the wire inside the trunking so that you'll only see the trunking on the wall. And now with the new spotlight, I can see very clearly on my table and it's crisp and bright. Now, a quick review of this boom arm. This is the 60 centimeter length, meaning from the wall to fully extended, it is 60 centimeters, and it can handle a load of 3 kilograms. If you get the 1 meter, the one that goes out to 1 meter, that can only handle 2 kilograms. The only criticism I have is that while it can handle 3 kilograms, it's not very strong in stopping this from turning. For example, if I just bump this, if I come here to switch it on or off, it just wants to drop. And the reason for that is over here. This knob here has to be considerably tight. And what would have been a better design is if they would have rubberized this so that it wouldn't have allowed this to turn easily. But it's not a deal breaker. I just make sure that I make it tight. There is a bit of flexion here. You can see that this is leaning a little bit down, even though the load is only 1.9 kilograms. But overall, it does work. I would buy another one. And thanks for watching, and cheers.